The next part of your Chuck Close self-portrait is to begin your transfer. To begin, all you're doing are the outlines of yourself, and that is all. Don't do any details at this point. Don't add any shading at this point. The only thing that you should be doing for this first step is going square to square to square and drawing the outlines, also called the contour lines, of your face, your hair, and if you have your hand visible. So I'm going to start in this bottom box here, which also correlates to this bottom box here. I notice that this starts close to the corner, which means that over here it will start close to the corner. I'm only looking at one box at a time when I do this, and I'm always looking at what this box is doing while I'm drawing. So if this line starts to curve, this line will start to curve. If this line starts to move in a little bit, this line should start to move in. I notice that my hair goes about halfway through the box, which means that on my large paper, my hair should probably go to about here. You can always go back later to adjust. Next, I'm going to go up to the next box and do the same thing. Again, you are only doing the outlines. I notice that my hair is getting a little bit closer to this line here, which is hard to see, but it's about a quarter of the way through this box. So on my large paper, it should be about a quarter of the way. And I'm going to continue going box to box. My hair continues going up. And in this box, it actually starts to curve. Now I'm going to move one box over. And I notice that my hair touches this line. And then it starts to come back down again. I move on to the next box, and I notice that my hair does a diagonal and almost touches the corner of this box. In the next box down, I notice that it almost cuts across this corner, so just a little bit of it, and you may have to make adjustments as you go. You should always be drawing lightly at this point so that you can erase. I notice that my hair follows along this line, so I'm going to go along this line as well. It comes back out again. And goes down to about here. At this point, it looks like my shoulder starts close to this corner, and it goes all the way off my paper. At this point, all I have is just the outline of my ear, my hair, and my shoulder. Once I've accomplished this, I can start to go back and fill in the rest of the outlines that I see. For instance, the outline of my hand, the outline of my face, my ear, and then you can go back and add specific details like the outlines of your eyes, your nose, and your mouth. Again, you don't want to add any shading at this point. All you're doing is establishing the outlines or the contours of your self-portrait.